episode 3, and I wanted to show you something interesting that is in my Canva. It's been sitting there for a while, and I really wanted to try it out a while ago, and decided to play with Canva Whiteboard. And I must say, I've been using it every single day since I came back from when I was feeling ill. This is my whiteboard, and Canva Whiteboard allows you to have a whole bunch of stuff up at one time without having to worry about, can I open this document? Do I need to open that document? Where is that YouTube video? I have a bunch of tabs open, which is the right one? So you're able to put a bunch of stuff on here then to save yourself some time and money. One thing I like about this whiteboard from Canva is, as you can tell, there's an infinite amount of space that you pretty well can put your day, your week, your month down. And for those of us who are abstract learners and we like to be able to have a plan rather than words, this, to me, is a great idea. This is my week at a glance. And kids can come in and they can see, roughly what kind of videos we plan to watch, all of that. And I have it up on the whiteboard. And using their two hands, they can swipe over and find out what we're doing in wellness this week, what we are doing in language arts, okay, what our schedule is, what books we're probably doing, if there's certain things I need to talk to certain students about, so that they know, any work that's late, passwords, so that I'm able to find it. And you're able to put YouTube videos in here too, so that you don't have a bunch of tabs open. You'll have one open, and when you double click, so you can have a list of videos that you plan to be watching that week. You can have where teams are, what people are on teams. Again, main concepts of social studies, math videos. If you want to have something up on the screen like a multiplication chart for the kids, outcomes, anything that's missing work. So you can have all of those things all up there at the touch of a button to zoom in on and make it the size of your whiteboard. It has saved me a lot of time when it comes to finding things, because usually after I've done my plans for the week, I'll come in here and I'll put in all of the stuff that I need so that I'm not running around during space between classes trying to get all of this stuff prepared. Let me show you how you can find this before we go any further. I have a paid version of Canva. It's only $16 a month, and it well pays for itself when it comes to all of the work and activities that I do, posters, newsletters, you name it. But one of the things up here in Create a Design is Whiteboard. Okay? So when you click on Whiteboard, you get this blank slate that you can put things in, and you can zoom in and out and in and out, and it has all the same sort of tools that you have here, okay, with the other Canva, but it also has some other things that are added to it also. You can put in audio, you can change the background, but you can have different things that are in your own Canva accounts. You can have sprites, so you don't have to go looking for these little characters. You can attach to your Google Drive. You can add charts. You can put in different emojis. You can put in YouTube videos. Now, some of the YouTube videos I've noticed, if they're owned by certain sites, they will not show up onto here. So what you do is you just come in here, you type in the search, or you go to YouTube and get the address and put the address up right here, and it will do a search for you. If you have any logos, and you'll be able to attach different apps to it also. So you can put in stuff dealing with QR codes if you want to. You can put in stuff dealing with a whole bunch of things. They also have this cool little timer, which is very great in classrooms, especially with LA. And sticking this timer on, I don't have to go looking for a timer and searching for a timer. It is here. Now, you might have noticed at the beginning there are templates, so you don't have to start from zero if you don't want to. There are timelines, which is one that we are doing with my classroom. I have a really nice timeline, and if I get a chance, I'll show it to you towards the end. But we have launch ideas, we got designs, we have things like stand meetings, shareholders. So they have a whole bunch of things that you want, you can just add by putting in those type of things. They also have some templates up here dealing with mind maps, concept maps, brainstorming, KWL charts. By clicking on this, you just place it over there, and you can make it as big as you want. If you want to have it over there, it's just part of a lesson. You just bring it over there, and then when you come to actually teaching, you zoom into that part and bring it up. And the cool thing is you can bring these things in here when you ungroup them and add them just for the sake of kids coming up with a smartboard and working with it. So hopefully you like this. If you do want to get to see what it looks like in my classroom, just come in and take a look, and I'll walk you through it. Yeah, it adds a little bit to our planning time, but in the long run, I find I am not prepping as much when it comes to getting things ready for the class and the teaching. So it sort of balances out. Now, I promised to show you my timeline one that I'm using for my social studies. And here's my timeline I'm doing with social studies with the kids. And as you can see, here we have Ball teacher teaching this class. How long ago First Nation people were here? How long since the Europeans started colonization and visiting? Okay, so, and we have different videos that can be added along the way, different spots that are there, and we can zoom in. And if we have little areas like, oh, I don't have enough room, but it's only a small event, well, I can put that small little event in here so that it saves time. Okay, I don't have to move things around. I can just squeeze it in and moving along the timeline. And what they're going to notice is that a lot of things are going on this last third or so of the schedule of the timeline. But these events were happening before colonization. So again, if you want to see more, just let me know.